Hey, I'd like to invite you to take a look at my new book. It's the third of books that have been published by me, but I've written quite a number of books, but this will be number 3. And the reason that I wrote this book, well, I started out. I must have started this book about 4 different times because I didn't really know what I wanted to write about. And I was kind of interested in writing a book about spirituality, Christianity and Buddhism. And then, but I'd get about 30 pages in and go, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I got this idea to write a book that had a story about a man, as it turns out, who was a psychiatrist, not a very nice guy. As a matter of fact, he's not a very nice guy, and he dies on the first page, and most people don't feel that bad about it. So anyway, he dies on the first page. But as he, goes through whatever that passage is, he meets these. Well, actually, he comes back to Earth as a dog, as a little puppy, and he meets these spiritual guide dogs. 3 dogs, actually. 3 spiritual guide dogs and a cat. And they're very wise, and they teach him things that he didn't know and he probably needed to know to become a better person. Now, the other thing about this character is that he has psoriasis. So the full protocol is also in there, as well as a section on psoriasis, which I think, it's one of the issues with people that have psoriasis is that they have a tendency also to have depression. And I suffered from depression for decades. So some of the things that I found that were really useful, I took like the top, I think 4 or 5, that makes, it's kind of it's a little workshop you can use for yourself. And it's written very clearly in the book how to use this, and I have used it since I finished writing it. And it's really good to catch a depression before it gets its grip on you. So that's in there. There's humor. The book doesn't take itself too seriously, although there are serious parts to it. So anyway, it's got all kinds of information, and it's not just for people with psoriasis. Anybody with an autoimmune disease will benefit from using this protocol. So if you're interested, or one of the things, you may not have psoriasis, but I can put money on it. You will know someone who knows someone who has psoriasis. I ask people all the time now, do you have psoriasis, or do you know someone who has psoriasis? Often they'll say, well, you know what, actually my friend's brother's, whatever, wife has psoriasis. So that information is all in the book. There's a donation button just right handy. You can get the book for a small donation, which helps us out to keep going. And I think you'll enjoy the book.